but sometimes we agree
to disagree.
All right, let's talk about summer baseball right now. It's heating up. The wild card races are getting me really excited. And you know what? I want to talk about two great pitchers who are having some great streaks going along. Tell me about Bobby Jenks, Logan.
Mr. Bobby Jenks, closer for the Chicago White Sox. Right now, Bobby Jenks has, well, actually his record ended last night. He had retired 41 consecutive batters. Who, tell me what Mr. Brandon Webb has done that's so impressive.
Well, you know, Brandon Webb, 42 innings he's pitched, scoreless. No runs have come in. He's 42 innings. That includes 3 complete shutouts. And you know what? I've got to ask you, Logan, what streak is more impressive?
I'm going to go with Bobby Jenks here, because Bobby Jenks has retired every batter he's faced. No one's got on via a walk, via a beanball, an error, a hit, nothing. They've all 41 batters have come up and 41 batters have sat down. That's what, you know, that's the equivalent of a perfect game and a half. You know, Bobby Jenks, he doesn't have the luxury of resting every 5 days between starts. He doesn't have the luxury of, you know, scouting everybody he's going to face that day, because Bobby Jenks can be called upon at every time, at any time. Who? Tell me about Brandon Webb. Tell me why his streak is more impressive.
All right, thanks, Logan. You're right. Bobby Jenks, his streak that ended, it was pretty good. I'll be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a good streak, but I've got to say Brandon Webb's streak is just more impressive. He has 42 scoreless innings. The record is 59. He still has a chance to get it, and I think that's more impressive because Bobby Jenks, you know, he doesn't have the luxury of resting 5 days. That's because he's a closing pitcher. He's not pitching 9 straight innings like Mr. Brandon Webb here has done. For the past 3 games, he has 3 complete game shutouts to go with his 42 scoreless innings. Now, the reason that's a factor is because, you know, pitchers, the pitch count gets higher, your arm gets tired, it's hard to keep, you know, have control over the pitch, throw is hard. I mean, Bobby Jenks, you know, he pitches 1 inning every game. You know, Brandon Webb has to pitch 6, 7, sometimes 9 innings every game to keep the streak alive, and that pitch count gets high enough, he gets tired. It's hard to I'm not saying that I've pitched before, but you know, from what I know, from what I've heard, it's pretty hard to pitch, you know, when you get to the hundreds, all right? So that's why I think Brandon Webb, his streak is more impressive.
Either way, both guys are doing phenomenal things. That's the most important thing right now.
Yeah, that's why we love sports, right?
That's why we love sports, you know? But sometimes you just got to agree
to disagree. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to our Hooligan production, Sasquatch Sports. We've certainly come big, we've come strong, and we've come hairy.
But this has been our inaugural show. It's our first show. We hope you enjoyed it. It's been pretty rough for us, we'll be honest. Hopefully we get better at this as time goes on. But it comes to our favorite part of the show. We're going to do our little wrestling predictions, or I can say wrestling. We're going to talk about the biggest party of the summer.
SummerSlam.
That's right, WWE's SummerSlam, which is, I think, the beginning of WWE's season where it starts to get really good. Let's run through the card. Here's a couple matches that haven't made official yet, but I think they will be because the card's a little short. Let's first talk about the Big Red Machine, Kane versus Finley. Give me a winner in this one, man.
I'm gonna go Kane. I'm gonna go Kane by DQ. I think that Finley, I think he's gonna get a little frustrated. He likes to use the shillelagh. He likes to use it, and sometimes he gets away with it. He's sneaky with the shillelagh, and sometimes that little, you know, hornswoggle will use it too. I think he's gonna get frustrated in this match. I think he's gonna use the shillelagh. He's gonna give a healthy beat down to Kane. Don't get me wrong, thus fueling the feud for even longer. But I think that Kane's gonna win via the DQ.
See, I'm about to go the other way. I'm gonna say Finley's gonna win it, just using the shillelagh, but no DQ. Kane, he tends to lose a lot on pay-per-views. Finley's a good worker. Plus, he's a heel, and you know, heels tend to come out on top SummerSlam more often than not. Let's go to another match that we're not quite sure is going to happen, but I think it is. The United States Championship's on the line. MVP versus Matt Hardy. Now, I'm going to say this match has been done pretty well. They've built it up 2 to 3 months now. And Matt Hardy, I think there's a bright future for him. I mean, he's really young. He's been in the WWE forever. But, you know, I mean, he hasn't really got his push as a singles wrestler yet because of the tag team. But I think he's finally going through the glass ceiling now because of injuries and a depleted roster, first off, but also because he's a talented kid. He really is.
Puts on a good show.
He does, and I think he's gonna finally break through finally. After seeing the ladder match, I think him and his brother Jeff are bound for heavyweight title success. But in this match, SummerSlam, United States title on the line. Who do you got? MVP, Bala, or Matt Hardy?
Who I agree with everything you said. I think you broke down Matt Hardy and the great wrestler he has become over the years. I think you're absolutely right. I think championship gold is in the future for Matt Hardy very soon. I don't think it's at SummerSlam yet, though. I think that they need to build this rivalry up between him and MVP a little bit longer. I don't feel MVP's had the title long enough to where it might diminish a little bit if they take it away right now. I think that Matt Hardy needs. I'm gonna go next pay-per-view. I think Matt Hardy will get it next, but I'm gonna go MVP with this one more time around.
Okay, well, I respect that, but you know what? We should call this a statement agree to disagree, because right now, I'm gonna have to go with Matt Hardy. He's gonna win it. He's gonna win the U.S. title and get a big championship run with it. But guess who MVP beat for the U.S. heavyweight title? Chris Benoit. All right, moving on.
I don't care what you say. He's a good dad.
He's a good dad.
He's a good dad.
All right.